So I get a call from my buddy Jeff Fusey from the Kenai King Lodge, and he tells me I have to come to Alaska and hunt black bears. Now I gotta be honest, all the black bear hunting I've seen on TV from Alaska, and we're talking black bear, has typically been over bait. I mean, it doesn't look any different than the Northeast. They got a bait bucket hanging in a tree, a bear comes in and they stroke it. Well, if you know me, you know I am not getting on a plane to go shoot a bear over bait in Alaska. Just don't even see how that could possibly be worth it. But then Jeff starts explaining the hunt to me. I'm gonna be hunting from a yacht, literally from a 65-foot yacht with bedrooms, living room, flat screen TV, and we're gonna be hunting from shore. Woo! Alaska, baby! All right, so we're all pumped up, as you saw in our little music video. The most beautiful scenery anywhere. Jason's been jumping out doing stuff. I've been jumping out doing stuff. So we get, I don't know, we're close. We're already there, and I got this big master plan. I'm gonna get there with Jeff. I'm gonna convince him into taking us on the small boat and go hunting tonight because I'm all jacked up like I'm on Mountain Dew, right? And I reach for my cell phone, cannot figure out why everybody's not calling me. And I'm talking about you, those guys that call me all the time and text me 24/7, and I can't find my cell phone. We pull over, can't find it. So what had happened was I took an absolute digger back when we were filming the smelt fishing people. And I also got out of the truck while Jason was filming a sign. Those are the only two places that I can remember after that we stopped. I don't know if mentally I can control myself if I don't find my cell phone. So we've elected to drive the hour back to where we were to put us 2 hours off of our schedule. Right where I took the digger. We're 2 hours out, but now I'm gonna be able to call you back. Oh, you know what it's like losing a cell phone? You got your whole life into it. We got it back. 2 hours out of our way of the hunt, but putting it in the fancy pants. We don't do this again. Anyway, we're headed back. All part of the Alaska experience. So if you come to Alaska, please throw your cell phone out the window, drive an hour and come back because it's part of it all. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice meeting you, Blaine.
All right.
Morning. How you doing this morning? Gonna go bear hunting.
You'll see things through my eyes. You wait for my reply. It makes you wonder why. I see right through your lies. Just why.
So I show up at the lodge and everybody's here and I instantly know I'm gonna have a great time. The Kenai River right behind me, where all the salmon are going up, all the cool stuff you've ever seen on TV, National Geographic, Discovery Channel, it all happens right here. I don't know, 20 yards. Here's the back porch. Though we're not salmon fishing, it's just cool to know that that's where the magic happens when you watch all this stuff, from salmon to brown bears right there, moose walking by the porch. Just incredible here at the Kenai Lodge. Know we're gonna have a phenomenal time. So the next morning we load up and we head to the ocean. dock, and it's just like something you'd see out of a movie. As a matter of fact, the deadliest catch boats, they're in this harbor. So we load up, we meet the entire boat crew, unbelievably helpful. They came off the boat, up this ramp, and they're literally carrying all of our luggage down and putting it on the boat. I mean, completely taken care of from start to finish. I mean, all we basically had to do was walk on the boat. Dude, no, you gotta see the photo, bro.
He thinks I'm taking his picture.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It's just right. Just keep posing.
So we get everything loaded on the yacht and we take off instantly. And I gotta tell you, there were 6 hunters on the boat, 8 guys total, and it was like a bunch of 14 years old in play school. As soon as you seen the scenery, it was unbelievable.
We're rolling.
Welcome to Alaska, baby.
Welcome to Alaska.
So we take this unbelievable scenic trip. It's about 125 miles out to sea. And when the captain starts to come to shore, I realize it is on. There are literally bears everywhere. They're on the beaches, they're on the mountains, they're everywhere. Well, what I'm gonna do on this show, instead of bouncing around to like 6 different hunters in 5 days and confuse you and you don't know what's going on, this is here, this is there, bouncing all over the place, we're gonna go over each hunter individually and show their hunt from start to finish. Since Doc was first to shoot, we're gonna start with him. Well, on that first afternoon, we got out to sea, there's bears everywhere, but it's kinda late. So a few of us decide to take the Zodiac into shore and actually sit on the beach and wait for the bears to come out. The bears did come out for Doc. Well, I'll let Doc tell you the story. So tell us what happened, Doc.
Well, we were about 200 plus yards away. We had a nice sized bear poke his head out and started to come to us. Got under 200 yards, was kind of sniffing around looking for food, and then he decided he wanted to go the other way, so I jumped over a log, tried to get set, and well, first bear hunt, I had to slow my breathing down just a little bit. He starts to walk away, stops, and I take a shot, and that's where it ends. It was a clean miss.
Well, I gotta tell you, in Alaska with Jeff Fusey, it wasn't long before Doc had a chance to redeem himself.
Well, we spotted a bear on the hillside where a bunch of guys just came from. We were just getting ready to pull out of this little area, and so we hopped on the skiff. So we move up, keep moving up, and there's a rock that's set there perfect rest. So I take the gun, lay it down, get it lined up.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
Bear drops, falls down. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Feeling closer to my anger as I'm struggling with my way back through. Life is bittersweet. I can't get off the streets. Gotta get out before I clear my wings. Yeah. All these feelings in my head can't control what's taking over me. Is it all in just a dream? Is it more than fantasy? Could I really be alive and lying face down? Is it close reality?
How cool of a way to hunt bears is that? I figure who better to go next than Doc's buddy, David Boyd.
We spotted a bear out in this grassy area. Master outfitter Jeff Fusey and Greg Gale and I went in and put a stalk on him. We spotted a nice black bear up here in the pasture. Gonna walk up and put a nice stalk on him here.
Now I gotta tell you, all kinds of things can go wrong when you're filming in Alaska in the salt water. And of course, as karma would have it, we didn't get a whole lot of the rest of Dave's hunt. But trust me when I tell you, Dave was pumped. But what we did get on the other hand is Dave catching a rare fish. It's called a yellow eye. That being said, as you know, we never, and I mean never, have aired fishing on our show. Who watches fishing anyway, really? That's just me. I know some people do, but like I don't like to watch fishing, so we don't ever air it. But when you're catching fish bigger than some of the crew on board, that's not even really fishing to me. That's just straight cool. I was just told by my professional guide he was about 720 pounds.
In the back of my mind,
On to the back of the boat.
I noticed little things as it happens in time for me.
Good fish. Good fish.
Step bros, hit the strap. Get the bills.
He's gonna need a double dip ice cream after this.
Which one? God, I thought it was a whale.
I know that was real short, but I just wanted to give you some sort of idea of what's going on while you're bear hunting. That's right, I said while you're bear hunting. You're looking for bears and catching big old fish. Speaking of stalking bears, when we get back, we're gonna have Darren Elsmore and he's gonna stalk up on a monster black bear. We're on day 4, and Darren really doesn't feel like he wants to take a chance at this point. He's got his bow, but he feels like, I gotta bring a gun. I can't be rolling the dice because my hunt's starting on Thursday. He's not real worried. I mean, we're putting dozens of stalks a day on. We've seen 100 bears, literally have seen 100 bears. He's not really worried, but he wants to make sure when it goes down, it all goes down. Well, sure enough, bear spotted on the beach, and I mean dead middle of the beach, and we are talking a monster bear. We can all tell, we're not even that far away, we're probably a quarter mile away. We can tell there is a giant bear on the beach. So in the Zodiac, Darren grabs a 375 H&H, and Luke brings us ashore. All right, we are getting ready to stalk in on the biggest bear we've seen all year, 500 plus pounds.
Spring bear.
What?
Spring bear. 500 pound spring bear.
Are you sure 500 pounds?
Easily 500 pounds. I'm going to say it's probably in the million-pound ball bear category.
Darren's not even sure if it's spring, and he's trying to guess weight. But
I'm about to spring.
So anyway, we're about to get dropped off, and we are legitimately crazy pumped because this is a monster bear. It's on. It's on. This is bigger than any bear I've ever shot. In all seriousness, this is 400 plus, maybe 5 in the spring. Crazy big. Got to keep Darren calm though. But Darren, you don't miss, do you?
Only when I'm nervous.
Those are crazy eyes right there, crazy eyes.
Well, this hunt was kind of cool because what happened was I hit record on the yacht and I never hit pause. So we can start this hunt from the Zodiac and we can just watch the entire thing unfold exactly the way it happened, over the shoulder. This is unbelievable.
But I don't get it.
What do you mean?
I don't get what was going on here. I didn't even see the bear.
Part 1 of our Alaskan black bear hunt, I know, went real quick. Well, make sure you tune in next week. We'll have part 2, and there's gonna be just some killer hunting going on.